player up here still? Apparently still AK. Or AFK'd. The only ones in the area. Well, any high-level players randomly chose to run off and kill it yet. Players list don't show no one around, so nope. I'm gonna wait 5 more. Wait until I basically get done counting again. Oh, time's up. Hey, what do you know? I just realized that my little timer up there basically is the same timer. I might even waste it. How'd I give you more than enough time to type, dude? You could easily type something within 2 seconds instead of running up to me. Something. And second thought, I'll keep you out. You should be able to gain some pretty nice XP during the time that I'm doing this, so you should max out finally. I hope so. Wish I could do hard. I'm pretty sure I'm still lacking just damage to do hard, even though I wish I could do freaking hard. If I'm a knight, I'm not freaking show strength. Spawn out of my way. It's gonna take him forever to gain a level in here. I can already see it. Freaking just dumb out. Really? Where did the go? Yeah. A guard glance range? There's more or less a pain in the butt for you being out of my range. Out of the glance range. Spirit Insane. Go figure. Why in the hell? Nah, don't care. Yeah, she actually hit it behind her that time. Instead of hitting in front of her or to the side of him. Instead of freaking... I don't care anymore. Light? Yeah, never mind, I don't care. I want the rhyme. I was gonna die from that. Why does this game like to do that every time? And no tusk, right? Didn't think so. At least per run I get a meal, so it ain't completely worthless. Yeah. See ya, whoever. Guess a lot of people already don't like watching videos to where someone's doing normal runs, but it's not like I have the ability to do a freaking hell run or even hard run here. Anymore, in my opinion, you gotta have a freaking 5-star bullshits just to be able to do a lot of shit in this game. Which I don't care who you are, and I don't really have teammates to run this with, because none of my teammates want this weapon, so... Seriously? You survived 2 blue things? I'm surprised. Being honest, I'm farming. actually surprised that even hit him. With or without a credit, Blue Fang usually kills. Why is it randomly choose not to? I don't know what these guys' weaknesses are, and I really don't care. Honestly, which is kind of funny. But actually, I think I do know their weakness, just not right in the mode. Yoda. To be honest, I'm debating, should I actually make a second L? Why did I keep going out to the Nova? I'm at the storm. Hey, he killed me. I'm surprised. But then again, I'm not, considering for whatever random reason he wasn't getting knocked back and he wasn't critted. For my character having at least a 54% chance, if not a 55% chance, and I don't crit very often. Like, really? At least you don't give me frozen for as long as that Abyss seems to, and what the hell is the area of logging for? Oh, seriously, what the heck? What's it for? What's this freaking second item for? Suppose I might as well read on it. See what it says. Recent. This venom is always producing and has a smooth stone-like surface. In fact, it's almost like a snake's tooth. To watch out, it might even have teeth. Okay. Where in the hell? I'm not even gonna question that one. I have no idea where I even got this mag at. Just needed for the Shadow Tusk at all? And look it up. Gary. Tusk. Is that an item I need for one of the forms? Okay, do it. Well, I might even check the first form, considering I already know he just drops the first form. Yeah, well. It's kind of wise to look it up just in case. Yeah, man. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm gonna need 30 tusk a hole. But the item I'm looking at right now ain't even in here. I see frozen spine and glittering eyeball. What's on that? I don't see nothing else. Do I need it for the final form? No, I don't need it for the final form either. What the hell? I don't need it for none of the forms of the weapon, which is completely confusing. What? is that even needed for then? Well, that item would be used for the Abyss Sword since it actually drops here, but I guess not. Makes no sense. Hello, viewer. Suppose later on today or tomorrow we'll look at it and see what that item is needed for. So it seems kind of random that you would drop an item that's not needed. They'd give you an item that's not needed for the guard, considering. That'd be kind of cool if they actually added that as a cheat way to get a starting guard to the final form real quick. Considering it is stopped from kicking the crap out of this dungeon. But I can't see him doing that. It may be nice, but can't see it. Maybe I should ask Rose later and see what he says is the way to make it. Without a question, I'm trying to do this in a time pattern, so that way I don't have to freaking waste more durability than I have to. Plus, it's a random item that drops, not a freaking guaranteed, so it doesn't matter what difficulty I run on. Considering that was a blue item, that already tells me right there that I'm gonna have a pretty good chance getting the item. You little butthead. I do kind of like this concept, but honestly, Saberstaff, I guess should have made it to where if you're running normal, then you have a 5% chance of getting the items. If you do hard, if you're running hard, or even hell, it should automatically raise the chance of you getting something at least. Like it should be guaranteed on hell you get 2 items. Normal is guaranteed 1. Wait, no, let me rephrase that. Normal is guaranteed 1 item, hard is guaranteed 2 items, and hell should be guaranteed 3 items. So normal should be guaranteed to give you at least money. Hard should be guaranteed to give you money and 1 random item, and hell should be randomly guaranteed to give you money plus 2 items. This should be more reason for you to run different to get difficulty if you're going for the reward at the end of the dungeon. There's no real reward that changes at the end of the dungeon, then I'm not gonna go out of my way and basically run the difficulty on a special hard or hell just so I make sure I get whatever item I'm going for, because I know I ain't gonna change it. Hey, why are you up there for? Are you a stupid guard? I didn't even know you could even get up there. At least my item, at least that item didn't spawn out there. That would have been a pain in the butt if I was farming an item. Should be using Siegfried in here, but I don't really have a reason to use Siegfried for nothing. Out of the 3 guards, I'd rather fight the one that's in a paralyze. It's not freezing me more than any of them. At least he runs away less than the other 2, which is kind of ironic. Dumb sleet sword. You don't run away as much as your brothers do. You don't fly up in the air as much as those do. You actually are pretty nice out of them. Which is kind of ironic. Just watch, I jinxed myself this time. Now he's gonna probably be a little bud. It's fine. Don't keep him free. Oh, he is actually gonna fly up in the air. Not like it's ready to be a change. Because I've fought you guys enough times to where I can pretty much perfect lock your dumb butts all the way here to Kingdom Come. So that's not ready to change our fight too much. Hey, a Tusk Cove. Finally. Finally a Tusk Cove. And what the yay, game. Let's ride this mountain hamlet. For Ryu and plus a free Tusk Cove. Once I get one more Tusk Hope, I'm probably just going to go ahead and try to see how good I can actually do against Abyss, just because I'm actually kind of curious to see how good my L can do against him when he's actually having normal HP levels. So I was yesterday about 25% HP away from soloing him on normal version, but yet he has a 5-man party's HP in there, so that makes him a lot more challenging. Which is kind of ridiculous considering if he has a 5-man HP is a difficult level, then you think they would at least change him a little bit to where he is guaranteed to give me more items because I soloed him. It's not like I'm trying to use a Vanguard in there either, which... But that's mainly because I don't like using you little punk. I don't like using the probably homing tactic, which is the main reason why I'd rather fight Abyss solo. I don't mind using my mount, but my mount really don't do good damage to him. My L was basically able to take him down from whatever the horse led him at. You're not gaining good EXP at all, for crap, are you, you stupid mount? Well, it doesn't even look like you're even moving, actually. If you are, you're not moving very big. Guessing I'm too far in the story for you to get an okay XP, actually. Oh, you're gaining about 4,000 XP right now, so I guess that's better than nothing. You're gaining about as much as you gain in new, you're gaining about as much as you gain inwards out, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Which makes me question, are we going to eventually get a point to where mounts are going to be able to go up to 150 as well? Or 250, or whatever freaking level they're in does that. I actually gotta say, I think it's kind of funny how Vanguard can go above what we can go to right now, which I guess is probably easier just to go and say they can go all the way to 50. But how hard would this game actually be once they did that? Like, in my opinion, if Cyber Step actually does that, how easy would this game be? You're gonna have to make, if they do that, they're gonna have to make it to where all the mobs are like freaking, without a question, 2 to 3 mil HP, if not more. So if they make it to where these mobs can go up to about like 150 like a Vanguard, then holy crap. This piece of crap's already breaking my damage without even trying, and yet I'm refusing to use them while I'm fighting the guard because it's not challenging. Though I would love to use them, it's just that. It takes away the challenge, it takes away the fun. It's like I told most of the people who got them out. It's like, guys, don't sit there and use them all the time because you didn't get used to fighting something to where you didn't have them be so used to them, and yet once you come back to and fight that thing because you need to farm it or whatever, or you didn't go and do the Oni dungeon, you didn't realize you can't kick his ass because you never actually kicked the boss's butt normal. I only have him out right now just because I'm trying to see if I'll gain his last level. And that, I don't even want to use him. Whoa. Really? You haven't played the dumb crap? Yep, knew I was gonna get a water boss in my face. And no tusk hope. You little freaking butthead. How close are you? You're not even moving. Go away. Stupid mount. You're useless. You're completely useless to me, you dumb mount. Go the hell away. No, I don't want you. Can't wait until I can get her to 70. Because I know she's gonna break their freaking damage cap. Or she should, considering when it comes down to it, we can't turn into her, which makes her actually more worth it. Well, at least that's my opinion. Especially considering you can't do honestly, what you see everyone doing with their vanguards. Or even what you do with your mount. You spam one skill, which is... I hate to put it like this, but where's the challenge of the game when you're doing that? The challenge of the game is basically you just become Goku and just spam Spirit Bomb or something. And the old Dragon Ball Z games just keep spamming something. Okay, I remember not too long ago we had, a Dragon Ball Z game, and basically, this is when me and my brother were both young, and we basically sat there and played Budokai. As soon as I got Goku's War Kamehameha unlocked and I learned how to do it, and basically that's all I did. So it's a little, I think I was maybe 10 years old at the time or something like that. Where I was more interested in seeing the moves than I was actually playing the game, which got on my brother's nerves because all he got to see his character doing is sitting there doing the dumb animation of the War Kamehameha, basically. These new Dragon Ball Z's, or at least Xenoverse, I give them props for fixing that stupid problem of fighting games. So now you gotta actually worry about, hey, if you're a little kid and you're trying to spam, someone can actually break your guard if you're fighting someone who is actually brave enough to lose. Or brave enough to fight you fair and square. So my brother told me one time, if you're playing Call of Duty, you might run into people who have lag switches, and it's like, dude, are you really that freaking scared of losing your little 1 bullshit percent of, oh no, this dude, I got plus on me, when it's not very hard for anyone to tell. No one in this world has perfect luck every day. Sorry to tell you guys that. Common sense. And head. What are you doing, you stupid garg? I'm incensed. To me, online basically is results in either you're having good luck or you have bad luck. I know that for a fact because yesterday I was getting lag like crazy, and yet I never get lag very often. Like, I've heard so many people on this game tell me, man, lag's getting worse. I'm like, lag ain't getting shit. Lag's actually kind of, you barely even feel lag in this game anymore. Yeah, you didn't get it if like 2 or 3 people are running one dungeon together. But it's not difficult to save that problem or fix that problem. It's more difficult when you got people trying to be dumb or players being too weak to even try fixing that problem. So if I'm going to play a freaking game and I want to cause lag, I'm going to do everything it takes to cause you more problems. So earlier I was basically sitting back and watching one of Oro's videos while he was basically taking on the guard. Basically, he was saying, him and all of his teammates were sitting there using bright homing in. Then a player who said he was on the Xbox basically watched the fight and he was like, wow, you guys basically destroyed that one, and all you hear him say is, yeah, because we actually tried. It's like, that just makes the game boring, don't it? Then once they got you freaking Abyss Guard himself, all I seen was at the time Oro basically just banned Maya's wind skill, which first and foremost you got every Vanguard known to freaking man at that timer, and yet you didn't use a Vanguard that don't even have his elemental weakness, which don't even power up that. Sheesh, it'd be a different story if I didn't actually know like what elements Maya actually powers up, but I do. She powers up Holy and Slice. You've been wiser to use freaking Holy on him. At least it does more damage to him, but okay, I guess technically if someone really wants to get technical about that, Maya don't really have Holy elements, but then again, that's up to you to state. And I know he's going to kill me with a wall because ice kills me instantly in this game. For whatever reason, I die to ice every 2 minutes. Gotcha. Yeah, tusk. Oh, sweet. Finally I got one. Alright, now let's repair, switch my weapon up, and go and see how well my L actually does against Abyss. Not the story Abyss, I already know I'm going to get my antsy. I already know if I fight the energy one, he's basically been... It's going to take me at least a good few hours because I don't really have the strength, let alone the skill to kill him. I'm still carrying around 105 mags, and yet I gotten them all the way down to 25% HP. I don't care which way people want to slice it. You want to slice it and say, hey, I cheesed the basically fight, or I... whatever dumb shit someone wants to come up about it. Use whatever word you guys want to use. It's up to you. Get your... Alright. Let's bring out the mount so I can get there faster, and plus I'll probably use the wind one while I'm in there, so at least I know I can do some okay damage to him at the start of the battle, and then once the battle gets... and then once my mount's up, I have hopefully I have a few backup plans. Which would probably be my 2 or 3 scroll, which would be my 2 scroll Azuna as well as my L. Probably keep my... Of course, I'm going to keep my Novi equipped because that would power my Azuna, which he definitely needs to be powered up. No Dragon Arc needed. If I'm not mistaken, I should kick his butt pretty darn fast. Once I'm out of Azuna, I'm basically going straight to my L, which should just royally kick the crap out of him. Considering this one doesn't have as much ridiculous HP on me as the other form of him does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll still take me about a good 20 to 30 minutes to kill him. Unfortunately, I can't check my record on him because when I first got past him in story, I was 115, and I asked a friend to help me past him. So I can't even check to see what my normal time was because I asked the person literally to only do a normal run, so that way I had no chance of getting... or my chances of getting an item was pretty much slim. Which I am the type of player who would rather do that on purpose, so I know I don't have the highest chance of getting the best possible item or whatever. tried to explain to my friend Rose, this is the last weapon I'm going after for me playing this game. I said it on multiple videos, hey, I'm going to quit. I never said I'm quitting instantly, I said I'm going to. Which it seems like no one ever really listens to what a lot of people like to say. I did state before, I'm going to quit this game. I'm going to quit after I get my Abyss Sword. If I continue to play, I'm going to continue to play to help out people. Because that's the only thing I want to do afterwards. Why am I wearing this mag right now? Oh, right, I made that and put that on, so I got the extra holy, which I feel I shouldn't really need. Okay, now let's get out the things I'm going to be using, which is him, as well as see, slice, pierce, and holy. Not slice, pierce, wind. Which I do understand she does have wind skills or whatever, but come on. She does have a holy anti-sky slash, which I do have on my sin. I think I know I got Sacred Strike, but let's check out her attacks. That's Slice, which is kind of weird. That's Lightning for whatever reason. Cyber Stepper ain't really good at making sure they put the right skill. Real game, you're just gonna automatically zip down to wherever the hell you see fit. And that's Pierce. Heavenly Dance is holy. Then that's Pierce, Fire, and that's Rain. So she does have one holy skill so far that I've seen. This if I'm yep, Crimson Flame Blast, useless. That's pretty much garbage. That's Lightning Wind, which I mainly use that on my mind because I want to actually get around the battlefield faster, considering I'm only a 1 scroll, so it would make more sense. Better rather zip my butt around instead of basically worried about something I don't need to worry about. Which is actually kind of strange that she doesn't even have any holy element. Cyrus said, did you make a boo-boo? Pretty sure you guys made boo-boos when you guys originally put Maya into the game because you kind of screwed up her attacks. You made her to where she's more or less slice, pierce, and holy, but yet she only has one holy skill under all of her skills, which is completely... I gotta say, it actually makes me kind of dumbfounded. Like, really? Out of all the skills you guys put on her, you neglected to put the one thing she does power up. So, technically, Maya versus Siegfried is actually better than freaking Maya, which is actually comical, considering Lightning Holy, Slice and Holy. Like, he actually has Slice element and Holy attacks. Unless you basically give your Maya nothing but a freaking anti-sky slash, she's basically nothing but wind or Slice. That's actually kind of comedy. And I hate to put it like that, but that's actually kind of comedy. She's the only Vanguard in the game that is actually going against her own element, which is kind of ironic about it. Corruption, 120 dungeon, which is actually kind of weird because I can destroy this, but I can't do nothing about the energy one. But then again, the energy one, I don't have the ability to build my energy, my Vanguard, which would make sense. Which I'm not about to spend 60 freaking hours just trying to charge up a freaking scroll just trying to charge a freaking 1 or 2 scroll Vanguard on mobs that have a high chance to kill me, which I'm going in there to get an S rank, not a B rank. I want the S rank. Like I was saying to my friend Rose the other day, honestly, I feel like Abyss is probably the hardest boss in the game because if you go through his energy dungeon, you only had the 4 guards and then you only had the 4 of them to fight. You don't have extra mods like you do with every other dungeon. Unless I've yet to jump into a different dungeon, which seems to have don't have mobs as well, but it comes down to it, I don't see any other dungeon that's done like that. It's just the guards. That's it. You have no bullshit non-side mobs to deal with. To me, I think it would actually be kind of funny if Cyberstep actually did something with Bright Homing to where Bright Homing can't be used to charge a Vanguard. I think that out. Hey, Abyss is the hardest freaking boss in the game. I'd have to say he's actually harder than Dark Metastophly. Especially if they take it out to where you're not allowed to charge a Vanguard unless 1, you're doing damage, and 2, you're doing nice damage. Like, to me, now that I think about it, that makes no sense considering I can use Bright Homing to literally weaken up a Vanguard, weaken him up, and yet there's no consequence. There's nothing there. That seems... Like, once I get to Abyss, you guys would basically see what I'm talking about. I'll show what I basically kind of feel like Bright Homing is. It's cheese skill. It's just like Sword's Blue Fang Blade. It's a cheese skill. You can cheese it. You can kill a lot of mods without even ever getting hit by them if you cheese it. It's like not too long ago I made a video on, and I basically called it the Sleeping Archer because all I was doing is just sitting back shooting an ice arrow at the mob. And when the mob just sat there and basically, as I like to call it, he basically just sits there and shakes his head no at me. What's the challenge of attacking him? It's just sitting shake his head no, like, nope, nope, you're not killing me, nope. It's like I even got to the point to where I was even joking around in that fight saying, wait, you don't think I'm going to kill you? And he would shake his head no, and I'm like, I guess he don't think I'm going to kill him. Then I would mess around again and say like another word or something with it. All he's literally doing is just sitting there looking at me. It's... You just sat there or basically just standing there not doing nothing to me. It's like, really? I can freely kill you and all you're going to do is shake your head no at me like, oh, you're not going to kill me. I'm not going to never attack you through this whole entire timer. Hey, you could literally just sit here and cheese a skill on me all day long. It's like, really? It's even him. Probably actually did start trying to move to me. I'm actually surprised. But with how slow he is and how fast I can fire off a Blue Fang Blade, that wouldn't really... I guess you could get technical and say that wouldn't really affect me too much. Because he wasn't going to make it to me within the timer that I could have just fired off another Blue Fang, which, like I said, makes it kind of cheesy. Like the first 3 stages of this fight where I'm using Azuna and then I use my Mao, it's going to not even be it's not going to be so much a cheese fight, it's actually going to be a fair fight. Because you guys can see, I'm straight off attacking him. Ow. Once I go to my... Really? Just not freeze me. Will you get over here, you stupid piece of shit, Mao, instead of running the opposite way of me every time? Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm basically technically fighting on fair and square right now. And for some weird reason, he wasn't even there, which I think is kind of funny. He's not even there yet. See? Now here we go with the G-Spark. Stay over there because you're dumb. Come on. Come on. You gotta come over here to attack me. I'm not attacking you anymore. I'm not close range and fighting you anymore. You're the boss, not me. You got more HP. Come on. Come on, Cheesehead. Oh, you're just gonna stay over there, so I'll just take the time and put these guys away. Nice freezing me. Are you didn't quit being dumb over there in that corner, or you didn't actually start to come over here? No, you're still gonna be dumb over in that corner? Okay. Thanks for jumping right into my freaking Ogie that I just wanted to hit you with. Take that as well. Ow, you actually hit me, you little butt. But it's not like you're going to hit me multiple times, which is kind of sad for you. Because I can cheese you. Look at that, you can even hit me. Can you even hit the broadside of a freaking barn? Come on, dude. Show me why you're a boss. Haha, perfect blocked it. Perfect blocked again. You're not going to hit me with that. I don't even know why you're even trying that. It's never going to hit me. As long as I can sit here and cheese you, there's no reason for me to ever have problems with you. Come on. Come on. Try again. Do you want me to just sit here and make fun of you the whole entire time? Because that's all we're going to do. Hey, you actually got me with a freeze. Nice. You actually got me again, but you technically unfrozen me. You're done. Oh, hi. What's up? Thanks for going right into that. Really, game? Good try. Oh, hi. Thank you. Mind staying in the air for another 2? Oh, nope. Yeah, of course. Now you're just gonna freeze me a few times. See, these little stupid little black balls that he made right there is actually the hardest part about this fight. Because you don't know where they actually are. Hey. Look at that. The game actually showed it. Ow. I was gonna say the game actually showed it like I was inside of one right when he spawned them in, which was kind of... which is actually the part that makes him a pain in the ass. And he walked right into that because he's stupid. See, I like how he's actually hurting me, but yet he can't kill me. Just like I said multiple times when I've been fighting him. This dude can't kill me, actually, when it comes down to it. I've been able to cheese him with a blue fang blade. This has even more range on it than my blue fang blade, which is ironic. It's not even a freaking sin yet, and yet here I am. Like, that's the only attack that he can kill me with, because I don't know where it's going to spawn at, which is actually just plain out ironic. Which is technically, a lot of people could consider it unfair, because you don't know where that's going to spawn, which means he could spawn it right on top of you like he did to me right there. It's like his only way of actually killing me in the long run is if he chooses to do that. Or if he gets me with a burn, which randomly always does roughly about 2,000 to 3,000 per tick, which is just plain out ridiculous. Or if he chooses to do that like crazy. But then again, he has to do that like crazy. He has to spam like the players do. That may randomly hit me or whatever, but that randomly doesn't kill me. The main thing that might kill me right now is that he's going to keep me from... I was going to stay slowing down for another 20 minutes. Like, look at this. His only true kill way on a player, which is the main thing that makes him hard, is the cheese skill that he can do. Ow. Like, he's never going to actually finish me. I'm going to finish him if he don't keep doing that. Like, he really ain't giving me any type of problem right now. There he goes. I knew he was going to dodge back like that because he can dodge back anytime he chooses, which is kind of just plain out unfair. See? Like, I did... Like, come on. I'm in the middle of firing off an animation and you're just sitting right beside me? And people want to say freaking Metastopoli is harder than him? People want to tell me that every other boss is harder than him? Yeah, right. I can kill Metastopoli. I kill Metastopoli just using my mount on normal. And yet, here's this freaking nutjob that my mount can't even kill him. But Metastopoli is harder than him Right, right. I'm a freaking spring chicken. Look at that, guys. It only took me 2 freaking deaths. At least I died to him. At a stoplight, I don't get died to. The only other freaking... Like, even when I was fighting freaking Susano or whatever, the freaking dumbass that I was... The Ibaraki's brother, basically. Even when I was fighting him, he was pretty much a joke because I seen where he was all the time. And I was fighting him with Novas. I was fighting him with Gargs. I wasn't even... I didn't even have... I was only a freaking 115 when I last chose to fight him. And yet, here I am still dying to Abyss. And yet, if I chose to go and fight him in the next few days, I'm not even remotely have too much problems with him because I learned I can cheese him as well. He's too stupid to kill me. The only bosses in this game that I found to have a high chance to kill me, actually, are the freaking energy bullshits. Because Cyberstep made them on purposely as hard as possible. Other than them, they don't. Abyss is the only one that still finds a way of killing me. And yeah, a lot of the thing that's making the Abyss fight hard is, like I said, this is only a L. It's not even a freaking sin. My Ogi's on... The Ogi I'm using on him is only a rank 5 and it's not even maxed the hell out yet. And like I said, it's only a sin. So I'm only getting 30 So I'm only getting technically 30 holy right now. Plus you add my 2 accessories to me, I'm getting 50 holy technically because of the sword. And yet, I was told that I read it multiple times that the sin is supposed to be 60 holy, which would be 70, 80. I would have 80 skill, 80 holy element right here if I had the sin. And yet, all this is like I said, an L that's maxed out. And yet, I can cheese. I can cheese the freaking Garg. The only 2 attacks I found I had to worry about is basically Nether Illusion, which he's able to fire off, which people don't realize that he's able to fire off, and yet that's almost a guaranteed you're dead. Because you don't know where it freaking spawned in. I get, yeah, a lot of you guys, I get when it comes down to it, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm trying to be an ass to no one, but I get there are people on PlayStation 4, I get there's probably people on PC, or that's killed him already. But here's the question I got for you guys. Have you ever been able to kill him without, and let me repeat this, without a team? I've yet to see any players who's ever tried him on harder hell without a team. I'd be surprised if I even go to the first city. I'd be surprised if there are anyone who's even remotely fought an Abyss solo hell, or solo hard, or even solo normal. It's like It's like yesterday, for example, I made a video and my friend Rose said, oh, no one wants to farm him because his weapon's junk. No. Honestly, if I were to technically be completely honest with everyone, I'd have to say no one wants to farm him because they can't farm him solo. They find him to be too cheap. They find him to be too much of a cheap. He's able to dodge any random attack. You can get right on top of him. He can right dodge back and freaking kick your ass right into his Ogi if he chooses. Because he can spam back using Evade Warp faster than you can even make a move. Which is just being ironic. He can spam a darn skill like that on you, and yet there's not much you can do about it. You can't time him. You can't do crap to him. He actually is he's the only boss I found in this game that does have the advantage to do that. And like I said, let's see. Wow, you got a few people who's done normal. Look at their timer! Minute 32! That's Spider Miki! Spider Miki, last I checked, is one of our better players. You got people here that are supposed to be better players. And yet they're barely breaking a minute. You're anti 5959. That's one of my friends. Like, look at this. It takes people it takes freaking players 7 minutes to kill him on hard. To kill him solo on hell. That I gotta say is just plain out funny. And yet, only 12 players have done it on hell? 12 solo players. wow, this is actually kind of ironic considering most of these players are players who probably sit there and cheese the battle most of the time, who use bullshit tactics. And right there, without a question, right there by itself, the last one on here, I don't care if it took him a minute. Right there's bullshit. Woomi, Ming, whatever the hell your character name is. I want to see you actually do that, dude. I want to see you actually do this. I'm sick and tired of seeing all these bullshit low level players being able to do something that you guys have, that no one that low even has a remote chance of doing. I don't care if it even took you that much time. That's not even a remote thing you're able to do, dude. Give it up. He must have ran, in my own opinion, he ran the dungeon with someone and that person DC'd, so the game decided to count it as a solo run. Because that's the only way I can see a 114 clearing that damn dungeon. If the freaking teammates that he ran with DC'd. I was looking at Hell Abyss. A 145 dungeon being cleared by a 114. Wow, 114 must be more OP than even 125 sets in this game. They must be more, that player must be either one, they know some type of bullshit trick that no other player in this game knows, or two, they cheated the game. Like, he must have a way to be glitched out. And I hate to put it like that, but that would be my only two ways of actually seeing that able to be one. I'm actually getting sick and tired of seeing all these bullshit like that, which, yeah, right. I don't care if you have a 5-scroll Vanguard, I don't care if you got a freaking, the king of all Vanguards, I don't care if you got the freaking best or the best freaking item in this game, I don't care if you hacked the game and Cyberstep literally gave you the right to do whatever the hell you want. You're not clearing a lot of these dungeons as a bullshit level which can't even carry a freaking hell garg. Right. You can do that, then either you must be one or of two things. You're either a very OP freaking wand users, which in my opinion would be your one only way of doing it, which you probably sat there with break homing on a wand that gave you plus, like, I don't know, 200, like somehow you broke in 200 holy or something. Then I could see that being possible. But you'd have to break 200 holy. Come on, me using a freaking L and having all this skill force backing me up, and yet I'm gonna have, I can barely clear a normal story, and yet you're just saying you can survive the whole entire battle against him without dying. You can survive that whole entire battle and basically be able to survive not only the whole battle, but yet your weak damage is going to be able to break them down. My question is what the hell am I missing then? If that's true, then if that is true, like somehow, like I'm going to stay, just me going by it this way. If he somehow did clear Abyss Garg Hell as a 114 by himself, then heck, let's turn all of this stuff on its head. Apparently having max affinity is not true. You must be closer to 0 affinity to have the best damage possible. Common sense. My affinity's maxed out and yet I'm having problems. My damage is freaking up there at around 40,000 and yet I can barely even hurt him. And yet it takes me to spam my freaking Ogi on my L just to really be able to break him down. And yeah, I'm talking about normal. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. If anyone gets on this video or anyone wants to tell me how the hell that would even be possible, please try to explain. Because I don't care if you're from PC, I don't care if you know all the little bullshit sneaky tricks that you can possibly think of that would give you a good advantage. I don't care if you're a freaking wand user, you're not going to be able to kill Abyss all that. You're not going to be able to kill Abyss as a 114 with nothing. Like, He can't even carry the freaking final form of the Dragon Arc. Can't even carry the hell form of the Dragon Arc, and yet you're trying to, and yet your record shows that you were able to kill Hell. Dude, if you're able to kill Hell, then why the fuck are you not top dog in every freaking dungeon? If you're able to kill Hell, then you're already right there proving to everyone in this game you're the best player in the game. Why are you nowheres? Why don't you pop up more often, dude? And yet, it's just kind of ironic that when it adds up, like, even looking into this, unless this game is glitching out with the people's level. I know not too many days ago I seen someone who was ahead of my timer and they were freaking 112, like a 112 or something. It's like, yeah, right, dude. Like a 115, I can understand them being able to kill him. But that's a 115. Oh, it says I'm on 08. Look at that. It's me being a freaking 116. It took me 12 minutes. I only died once in there. Like I said, at 115 I can kind of understand because, well, when it comes down to it, certain classes do have over advantage with certain dungeons. I'm not trying to say it's nice. I'm not trying to say it ain't this or it ain't that, but come on. Really? Like, come on, guys. Let's get realistic for about 2 seconds. I don't care how strong you want to say you are. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care any of this odds and ends BS that you want to try to pull off. No one has any over-instinct advantage in this game. No class has an over-instinct advantage on certain mobs. To be honest, when it comes down to Abyss fight, the reason why Rose says it's a waste of time is because he gives fire, lightning, and ice, which he don't really use fire, he don't really use ice, and he really don't use lightning when it comes down to it. Still to this day, I don't care what anyone wants to say, a spear is known for a rain element. They want rain spears, they want rain, and that's all they want. They want rain or they want ice. Even my friend Yoko, who used to play this game, said it himself multiple times. He has a spear, he'd rather build his ice or his rain element. He didn't care about to raise his lightning, even though he did have lightning aura. Just like a lot of people used to say, hey, no one wants to play this, do this or that. Well, when it comes down to it, guys, the main thing that I did different from every other player that I've ever ran into in this game, and I don't care which way you want to slice it, which way you want to add it up fully. The one difference between me versus everyone, if my weapon class has that element, I use it. Look at this. Here's the Storm Blast. Wow, any other sword user would toss that. I got it all the way to level 57, which means I use Storm Blast at times. And yet, every other sword user in this game would toss that skill instantly. And yet, right there it is on my Storm. Plain out in day. I don't hear any other sword user saying they'd even use it. Every sword user, every player I've ever talked to who's a sword user tells me straight off the bat, oh, you know, Dust Storm Blast is useless. Oh, it's useless? Weird. I see it doing pretty nice damage for being a skill that you guys like saying is useless. Oh, why? Just because it's slow? That slowness adds up damage. Every time I flipping blast new with it, it freaking usually does about roughly around a freaking mil by itself. It almost does Vanguard damage. I'm pretty sure I can get it to do damage cap if I put it on a better freaking weapon. And yet, this weapon is only 40 Earth element, and yet it does roughly the damage that a freaking Lightning Slash does. to normal mobs. And yet, everyone wants to tell me the same darn thing. Oh, you wouldn't want to use it because it's too slow. Do I really gotta spell it out for you? When you get a perfect block, the speed of it is increased beyond a freaking ridiculous percent. Like, that darn thing is faster than Lightning Slash when you get a perfect block and you use it. Lightning Slash is actually slower than it, which is kind of ironic. To be honest, in my own opinion, I would say the skills are almost completely 100% equal when it comes down to the time that it takes them. It's like, for example, Lightning Slash says right on it that it does, and it's supposed to do a negative 35 damage. Like, it cuts the enemy's defense down by 35 for what? I think it says about 30 seconds. To be completely honest with you guys and completely blunt with you guys, I don't believe that's going on the mobs. I actually believe it's going on our characters. Because of the way that it looks like it's going. I don't see it looking like it's actually damaging the mobs. I see it looking like it's actually lowering my own defense. Because after before I hit a Lightning Slash, I'm able to get... It seems like it takes the mobs at least 2 or 3 hits to kill me. But then after I do a Lightning Slash, it seems like for the next 30 seconds, it seems like I get killed. Which honestly, in my opinion, would make more sense considering your character's getting electrified during the time that you're doing the darn skill. To be honest, let's go and have a little bit of fun and test out Lightning Slash. Alright, rank 7 Lightning Slash versus my rank 6 Duster Blast on Yagyo-san. Let's make sure before I do that, let's see if Yagyo-san is actually weaker to one or the other. Okay, he is weak to ice and he is weak to wind according to this. He's very strong against mountains, so Dust Storm Blast should be doing a pretty small amount of damage to him versus Lightning Slash. Let's see. Let's see which one actually does more. Now let's also remember, Lightning Slash also gets the extra 20 bonus that Dust Storm Blast ain't getting. 39 mil. Or technically, it might as well be 39 mil. Wow, it was right there without even a damn crit. Really? Whoa, that's something I might have not seen. Whoa, it just destroyed freaking Lightning Slash. Can we get a crit? Nope, no crit again. Wow, Dust Storm Blast does more damage than the Lightning Slash. Come on, Dust Storm Blast, crit for me this time. Damn, that wasn't even a crit. Eight numbers. Technically, they're both doing 8 numbers, and yet Dust Storm Blast is still has yet to even crit once, and it's still doing more than Lightning Slash. Wow, look at that. That crit was almost as good as a Lightning Slash. Hey Yagyo-san, when I looked at your card, didn't it say you were resistant to Mountain Element? For a skill so slow, it does so much more damage than Lightning Slash, which is kind of just plain out ironic, but yet most sword users don't want to use it. Unless people really want to add it up and try. Unless whoever wants to watch this video actually looks at the 2 numbers and tells me the truth. To me, Lightning Slash and Dust Storm Blast looks like it's doing roughly more damage than my Lightning Slash every time. But then again, the numbers are going too fast for me to even realize to see it half the time. Which, like I said, these guys are also mountain resistant, which is kind of funny. But yet, to me, it looks like the Lightning Slash and Dust Storm Blast is doing roughly about the same. It's not like I'm switching weapons to do one or the other, which is also the funny part about it. Let's see what I do to you. I did the same damage that I did to Yagyo-san. I just crit him doing more damage than I did with Lightning Slash. Just did more damage right there with Lightning Slash, which is supposed to have a higher crit chance. Well, I just did even more damage right there with Dust Storm Blast. I'm pretty sure it was more. Might have been actually less that time. Oh, that beat out. That's beating now one part of the Lightning Slash. Lightning Slash is doing at least 10,000 more damage versus a skill that's 1 maxed out versus 2 a skill that's also a higher rank. Let's see what the Onis are actually weak to, whatever they're called. They're actually weak to rain and they're strong against fire, so they're not neutral. But yeah, let's look at this. It's 1068 versus 937. So unless I'm mistaken, I think a maxed out Dust Storm Blast should be doing as much damage as when it comes to skill force as a rank 7 Lightning Slash. This is getting beat out by over 200 by the Dust Storm Blast right now, which means Dust Storm Blast would be destroying it. Which is actually kind of ironic considering, like I said before, this sword does give plus 60 to, as most players know, this sword gives plus 60 to lightning and plus 40 to mountain element, which makes this sword reasonably for you to use a lightning element versus the other, which is kind of ironic considering, like I said, this sword is actually meant for Lightning Slash. It's not really meant for Dust Storm Blast, but it does have a 40 mountain element on it. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I forgot one of my little accessories give me an extra lightning element. So lightning's up by 30 on my earth element right now, which is just plain out kind of funny. And yet people were telling me to go out my way and freaking upgrade my 105s to their fuse because the fuse is supposed to be better. Yeah, it's better, but yeah, you're going to be willing to sacrifice one of your most powerful skills for something for this. I'd rather have my mountain than fire. Yeah, getting a fuse would be kind of nice considering it does, if I recall, it does give me more lightning element, but I'd rather sacrifice fire for a freaking mountain. Like, yeah, considering my fire element right now is my strongest element at the moment, and yet Phoenix Slash just sucks beyond all hell. But yeah, that's what our mags are meant for, is to raise fire element. Look at that, I'm at 90 fire element with the darn sword right now. And yet, and yet, with a crit, it can barely even it doesn't even do nowhere close to the freaking Lightning Slash. Or even Dust Storm Blast. Honestly, I don't even think it does as much as a freaking Blue Fang Blade. Well, I guess it probably does more than a Blue Fang Blade, because Blue Fang Blade usually roughly does about the same as a Phoenix Slash, but yet this sword is meant for you to put fire on it. It's not meant for you to put. It's just like the Storm. It's 60 fire and 70 wind. And considering I don't think I got anything that powers up wind on me right now, which is kind of ironic considering, like I said, that's what's powering up. That's what makes. That's the whole problem with these 105s, 105 fuse and so forth. The only thing this fuse is really doing right now that I don't mind is it takes down rain element. But I'm not, swords have no rain elemental skills, so that doesn't even affect us at all. But yeah, when you turn it into a fuse, you're basically hurting yourself with mountain element, which, like I said, whether you want to be technical about it or not, mountain element to me don't seem like it's that far behind our lightning. Actually, in my opinion, with how slow Dust Storm Blast is, I'm surprised they didn't make R105s where they powered up mountain and basically powered up lightning. But I guess that would have went against lightning, considering for some weird reason now they want to say lightning and mountain are the opposite of each other. It's like, okay, you freaking nut jobs. Like, look at this. When we get this, we get plus 30 fire element. We lose 15 rain element. We gain 15 fire lightning element, and we lose 10 freaking mountain element. It's like, really? I'd rather have my mountain element than the freaking way. Like, I know a lot of people would probably say I'm stupid because would rather keep my mountain element, but honestly, if I were to really go out my way and try to put that on, and I'm just going to use this mag just to try it out, I'd probably most likely go with this just to see if I can get plus 30 on one of my freaking 105, on one of my fuses, just so I can get my mountain element back up. Without a question, yeah, this would hurt me, because if it does choose to do it, it could give me negative 15 lightning element, which would kind of suck. So that would hurt in the long run, but then again, I could also just turn around to go with Heavenly Shield, which I believe has a chance to raise both of them has a chance of raising one element by anywhere from 20 to 40. Then it could also give me the Sword Affinity, which I know I'm going to eventually have to probably going to need within my next few levels, because my Sword Affinity should be almost maxed. Just adding up, I'd rather technicate the element that I do use. Like, even if I make my fourth mag on purposely to where it gives me, if I can get lucky and I put Heavenly Shield on it twice, at least I know I'm getting 40 freaking down, or mountain element if it gives me it. So negative 15, 30, so I'd be plus negative 5, but what's negative 5 versus negative freaking 45? But then again, the part that I think is ironic the most is they didn't make these 105. Like, in my opinion, they didn't make these 105s that well. They made them. If they just chose to put the elements on whatever they chose to go with. Like with this being the Odachi, I really didn't try to say what I feel the Odachi is best with, but Odachi getting plus 30 to win and negative in fire, I don't know. I don't know if I want to agree with that. That by itself already just sounds dumb. But like I said, I don't know if I want to really agree with that. Okay, Axe here. They get the plus 30 mountain, and they get the plus 15 ice. Without a question, I don't know really too much about Axe, so I can't really say too much there. Both. They get plus 30 light rain, and they get plus 15. Why mountain? That really makes no sense. I'm not about to go out my way and look it up, but that I know of, a bow user only has one mountain element. So why in the hell would you give them mountain over anything? And then again, like I was saying with the sword, where it was basically we got the lightning, but then they turned around and gave us negative mountain. Well, for the bow, it's rain is plus 30 and they're getting negative lightning, which it's like, why? To me, instead of doing it this way to where you're actually trying to make it to where certain classes are going to be screwed out their butts to fight certain things, if you're going to do this, then figure it. Like for me, straight off the bat, a bow user should be a negative fire element, first and foremost, because I don't think they got too many fire elements. Now, I don't know what they'd rather. I don't know what they choose, but their other elements should be something that ain't really usable to them. Like axes, I know for a fact they don't have poison. Or they said I don't think they got poison. I know there's one more element that they don't have access to. Same with Odachi. I know they, if I'm not mistaken, they're just like me. They don't have poison, and they don't have rain element. So for Odachi and Sword, they both should be the same, to where we both have negative rain and negative poison. Considering that's two elements that we don't have access to. Spear being, like, to me that makes no sense. Why is Spear plus 30 lightning when they suck with lightning, and they're plus 15 wind? Okay, I can kind of understand wind, but they're plus 15 wind, but yet they're negative 10 ice. Come on. Oh my good lord. I'm done. I'm completely done bitching about anything in this game anymore. It's like right there literally shows me just how the 105 mags look. Right there literally shows me when I use my own head to add it up. Why would you make Spear one of its only good class elements? It's negative. I can't get heads or tails around that. To me, it's ever said, before you guys remake more updates for this damn game, maybe you should rehaul the game and actually fix the problems that you guys have. Like, why in the F? I seriously want someone to answer this for me. Why would a Spear user want to toss one of their most primary elements? But then again, I'm asking the same question for a Sword too. Why would you want to toss? I get a lot of Sword users would probably agree with Cyberstat saying, oh, we'll deal with the negative mountain. Why would you want to deal with negative mountain when we have negative rain element and negative poison? It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of sad that when it comes down to this whole chart, Swords don't have poison. We don't have rain. So negative poison or negative rain, or both of them would be our best options for our 105s. Spear, my friend Yoko told me that straight off the bat, they don't have Holy. So that'd be a good one for them to basically be negative in. I get, yeah, you guys do have Holy in what? Ogies or whatever? But who the hell in the right mind is gonna sit there and spam Ogies all the time? Just kill like Satan or something. When Satan's the only mob in the game that's really weak. Satan, Abyss, and maybe a few more are weak to basically Holy. Like, to me, for Spear user, it should be negative Holy and maybe, I don't know, just going off a limb, I would say they should have negative Mountain and Holy. Considering that I know of Spears don't have really any mountain element. I'd had to check with my friend Rose, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. If they do have a single mountain element, they're not willing to use it, just like a lot of Sword users don't want to use Dust Storm Blast. And yet, when I told multiple players, like when players asked me, hey, why don't you go to a Fuse? It's because it hurts me. I've heard multiple players say, it don't hurt you. It does. Like I said, I'd rather that rain element don't bug me, but when it comes down to it, why do I want to lose 45 mountain element? I want to use mountain, not the other way around. To me, Sword's best two elements are literally lightning and mountain. But instead, Cyberstep rather turned it around and put it right on its head. You might as well just drop the game on its head, because that's, in my opinion, all they did. They just dropped this game on its head. And yes, I do understand we got different mags right here, like for example, like there's a few random mags in this game that you could potentially replace your 105s with. But okay, let's look at this one for example. When poison attack is plus 15%, rank 5 skill 4, rank 5 sword skill, rank 5 skill force is 80%. Fire element is plus 20. You also get 20 lightning and 20 mountain element. Plus 20 holy. If this didn't take freaking 60, this didn't take 60 chakra, I would actually be willing to willing to go out my way and make this, and be able to use it, and be willing to use this. Because you're getting that extra 20 fire, 20 lightning, 20 mountain, as well as 20 holy, that basically makes that's more or less a 105. A better form of the 105. With, in my opinion, the only thing that really cries out about it is who the hell is in a... It's not like you guys added any type of skill in the game that we can use that automatically poisons our character. It's not like you got a special poison mag which poisons us constantly. But that would be actually kind of cool if you guys were to would have switched that around and instead of, like, I don't know, when using this mag, when you are poisoned, you get I don't know, we'll say a 40% attack plus 40%, or attack plus 30%. That would have made more sense for a 60 chakra. And this is pretty much the opposite. Now it's ice, rain, wind, and dark that's being raised. Wow, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know spheres have ice, I know they have rain, I know they have wind. The dark wouldn't really affect you too much, but still, that's kind of useful things right there. This gentle breeze Magatama, rank 5 skill force, 50%. If level 105, rank 4 is plus 30%. Then you get wind element plus 20, negative 10 ice, negative 10 lightning, critical force plus 15. But then you are purposely destroying your weapons faster because of the decreased durability reduction by 30%. Like, if I were to add this up in my own within my own point of view, this could have been a good mag. But they chose to throw on the decreased durability reduction. Why not? Maybe with my opinion, turn around, throw this back in, and basically make it to where it's a plus, where durability is increased by 30%, not decreased, so that way it could actually be a pretty nice, the mags could actually be used during an Oni dungeon, for example. And this is basically just the opposite, just lightning is now plus bullshit. With my opinion, these are basically a little bit weird, but these might as well be 105 mags. Yet, honestly, if it wasn't for the durability reduction, I'd actually be going on my way to make these. Yeah, I know a lot of this stuff would be a pain in the ass to get. But like I said, if these were basically given the negative durability reduction, these would actually probably be the best mag. Would probably be better than 105 mags. But you have 3 slots right there, which means what? Versus a normal 105, let's say you got crit through them all, and you got what? 6 crit, we'll say, for each one. Okay, for a normal mag, you got 12 crit. For this, you'd be able to get 20 crit off just one mag. Like, these would not be very bad to make, very bad to use if they didn't have that decreased durability. I'd use these darn things over my freaking 105 mags. They take away, they're 2 less chakra than a freaking 105 mag as it is, so you're already looking at something that's going to be, you can add quite a bit of nice stuff to this. Like, of course, I'm pretty sure it's under this one, so that would be your only downfall, and yes, it is. That'd be your only downfall, though. Look at that, one of them's more physical defense, and the other one's more magic defense. Like, even when it came down to it, heck, my time of fresh blood, I made one already. Dark helmet's kind of nice, the slice is kind of nice, the chakra is kind of nice. Negative rain and holy, well, I'm neutral on the 1 through 4 skill force is alright. But then you got the bullshit about decreasing your durability again. It just sounds like a double-edged sword. Okay, I'm going to be able to collect some blade maybe once or twice and then my weapon's going to break. Okay, that makes no sense. And you guys made power-up versions. It's now negative 35 in durability, but now it's ranked 5 through 7 skill force plus 50%, which is kind of nice. Like these mags I get, honestly, Cyrus Tech, you're trying to make them on purposely to where they're not to be like the best of the best mags, because they're basically usable for all classes, but it's like, come on. You're going to do something like this, then at least give it, I don't know, give it something that's a little bit more like player thing, like making it to where it's more think about by someone who's actually didn't use their head. Like straight off the bat, I don't want to break my weapon any faster than I already do, so I'm not going to use something like this. Same with the black. In the Fresh Blood Black is basically the same as this one, just a few random differences. Like to me, if this didn't have the durability reduction, I'd probably use this over a 105 mag, which is just plain how funny. I use this darn thing over the others. I'd use these over my freaking 105. At least I'd use this one over my 105, considering it's 70, 80, 90. That's 105. That's 105 skill. 105 skill force right there. 105s only give us about what 100 skill force is that? So that would be technically giving me 5 extra skill force plus. Plus, honestly, it gives me the extra slice, which is kind of nice. It gives me dark helmet. Then I could purposely use these 2 slots for something way better. But who in their right minds didn't want to put something onto their character that they know is going to make their weapon break faster? I know a lot of people who watch my videos, without a question, you guys are probably annoyed, like, man, they're never going to take your idea, but heck, I wouldn't mind putting this on an alt. At least I know my alt would basically be a freaking overkill with dark helmet. This rank 3 through 6 skill forces plus 15% if level 10 or more, attack plus 50, level 20 or more, attack plus 50, 50 if level 30 or more, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Basically the boom boom blade, that's all it is for those first parts. Then it looks like they start turning around and giving you my magic defense afterwards, as well as physical defense, and then it gives you crit force plus 10, wind plus 10, rain element plus 10, lightning element negative 10, and mountain element negative 10. Plus it gives you cooldown cut. That's actually, honestly, what in my opinion, for besides for the skill force being so crap, I would say this is actually a pretty nice mag. This one, if level 50 or more, attack plus 800. If level 75 or more, attack plus 1000. Physical attack speed is increased by 10. SP reduction is plus 15, which is kind of nice. Cooldown cut is negative 5. Pretty sure that's a negative 5, which I wouldn't mind. Max HP is increased by 12%. You lose 5% of your SP. Wind element is plus 20. Rain element is plus 20. Lightning is negative 20. And mountain is negative 20. That ain't. Honestly, if that gave skill force, that would probably be the best mag. That'd be a pretty overpowered mag. Then Mag Time of Isolation. Oh. It's a mag that we can't make anymore, considering they took out the only dungeon that gives these. Let's look at this. 1 through 7 for all weapon types is 33%. If level 120 or more, physical defense plus 300. If level 20 or they're both 20. Magic and basically physical defense are being raised like crazy. But then they threw on here the decreased durability, which run into a wall. I wouldn't want to make it. I wouldn't mind making it at first, but then once I seen that decreased durability bullshit on there, it fell short. Nothing create something that gives me negative durability when I can create stuff that does not give me negative durability. Like heck, I'd rather on purposely make this, considering it gives me an extra 14 power, extra 12 dex, and extra 4 deaths. 4 vid, I mean. That extra 12 dex is guaranteed 1 point in crit. The extra 14 power gives you a little bit more HP. But then again, there's others in here that I want to make it. Like, right there, for example. That's pretty darn overpowered, honestly, in my opinion. If a spear user puts some money into the game and basically gets themselves rank 6 skill force, you could automatically jump your character's skill force by 35%, which is kind of low. But you also get an extra 400 attack added onto that. That's actually pretty darn nice, considering. Oh, I guess it takes a red purple glass marble, which by now they probably made it to where you could actually make multiple of. Increases durability reduction by 20%. This was not under the lug nut category, or whatever the hell this is called, the uncommon or whatever. The untyped style. I would actually trade in orange glass marbles just to make this. That increases your durability by 20%. Parity level 7. Let's see what you could actually get out of that. If you actually went out your way. Luckily I got an automatic on me that allows me to check it. Wow, so you could automatically, you could throw a summon on it. So you give it skill force if you wanted to literally go out your way and get all those veteran weapons. You give it some element if you once again went out of your way and get all these all those weapons. But the question is what else could you do with the darn thing? Like, I do see some nice stuff right here that you could do. Which is a straight 20% increases durability, so your weapons would actually break slower than what they'd already break as it is. That would not be a bad mag if, like, you knew you were going to get a pretty nice amount on it. Like, yeah, I know this is only a hypothesis, or pretty sure I'm using the right word there. But, like, let's say, for example, I made 4 of them. I went out my way and put skill force right. Put that rank 5 skill force. It's, like I said, I know this is only a hypothesis, but if I went out my way and put that onto the mag multiple times, that's 80 skill force per mag. Plus, I don't know what else is under this, but let's say if I did get lucky and got the rank 5 sword skill force every time, what I would have to always use rank 5 skills or above to get that 80%. But whatever else could be on here, like heck, who knows, this could also give you element. Well, if the elements are anywhere from 5 to 40%, 5 to 40, like these ones are, for example, that would pretty much make you a very broken character. Which maybe I should go out my way and check that out in a few. In my opinion, that really makes a very broken. That could make a very broken character in the long run. If you wasted the time of doing that, which wouldn't be too much of a difficult.